All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, CTA. I love to see how many of you are already joined. I know it's not easy. I was just talking earlier this morning with Nia. I was just talking about, I know it's not easy to join in on something like this in the middle of the workday, even if it's during a lunch break, I know it's still not easy. So I just want to take a moment to thank you all for taking the time out of your day. Even if you're watching this and you're not able to actually do the exercises at the moment, maybe you're going to do them later. I still greatly appreciate you joining today. And if there are some exercises, just like any other live boot camp that I do, if there are any exercises you can't do or you're struggling with, I'll try to give you some really good options. Or if you need to take more of a break, that's fine too. We'll get to that in a moment. But again, just want to take a moment, as always, to thank you all for joining. So today is obviously going to be a live boot camp. We'll get into those exercises here in just a little bit, but we are almost into April. It's kind of hard to believe that April is this Friday. I know it kind of feels like April Fools because of the weather. It's warm and it's cold, warm, cold. I know it's pretty common in the Midwest, but I know we're all ready for some of that warm weather. So as we get into April, April is Financial Awareness Month. So as a part of the wellness team, that's something that we promote is financial health too, financial awareness. It's something that plays a huge role in our lives, probably now more than ever, as we are all aware of how that's going. But that does tie in. A lot of financial awareness does tie into our physical health, mental health. I know there's many components that go hand in hand. And as we go into Financial Awareness Month, I definitely want to just bring to light some really important things that we have coming up this month in terms of our Move Mondays. There's going to be a lot of great Move Monday content. I'm going to be talking about different ways that our physical health connects to our financial health. We'll have another live boot camp towards the end of the month, so keep that on your calendar. I know we're still a little bit away, but the next live boot camp won't be until April 25th, I believe. So that'll be the next live boot camp, but we'll still have some really great pre-recorded content coming up for our Move Mondays throughout April. So stay tuned for those. But as we get into today's content or today's information, as you may have seen if you've signed up for this live boot camp, is that we're going to be focusing on a workout where we will burn 200 up to 200 or more calories. It's not an easy thing to do. It definitely requires more of a cardiovascular focused workouts, or I should say kind of like the setup of the workouts focused to keep our heart rates elevated. However, we will be focusing on strength too. The exercise we are doing will also help build strength. So there's multiple benefits to this type of workout, but we're going to try to burn up to 200 calories today. Now there's some really cool information. If you're, as I was just mentioning, if you aren't able to join in right now in these exercises, or maybe there are other workouts you're trying to do, you're like, oh, I want to burn a lot of calories, but maybe I don't feel ready to do some of these exercises, or I like to do other things. Something else that's kind of fascinating, going on a walk, a moderate intensity walk. So something that's a little bit more than your casual walking intensity. Moderate intensity is a little bit more of an intentional focus with your walk. Walking for a moderate intensity of at least 30 minutes also burns up to 200 or more calories. So something just kind of a cool little tidbit of information to keep in mind. Walking is a great way to burn calories. But before we get into today's exercises, we will have a few minutes left at the end of the workout for a trivia question. So just listen in to some of the things that I'm saying, maybe some of the things I've already said. We will have a trivia question at the end of this. First person to answer and get it right will win a prize. So just listen in, and hopefully you'll remember some of the information I've talked about, and you'll get a chance to win that. But either way, thank you so much for joining. We're going to get into today's workout, but as we get into that, I'll kind of explain first how it's going to go. So all the exercises are body weight exercises. You don't need any sort of special equipment unless you are on a hard surface. Make sure you put down, if you have a mat or at least a towel or two, something you can put down just to give yourself a little bit of cushioning for the exercises, reduces impact, makes it a little bit more comfortable when you're going into the exercises. But so how today's workout's going to go. This is a workout I've done myself. This is a workout I've done with clients that I've trained before, or I've given people as an option for a relatively quick workout that gets you a lot of calories burned. So what we're going to do is there's going to be 4 different exercises we're going to rotate through. So you're going to see each of those 4 exercises a number of times today. In between each of the exercises, you'll also have a 10-second recovery. Now, at the end of each round, so we're going to go through 4 full rounds. And again, I'll explain that in more detail in just a second. We're going to go through four full rounds. At the end of each full round, you'll then get a minute of recovery. So there will be recovery sprinkled in throughout, but the recovery is designed to be in relatively short bursts so that your heart rate doesn't come down too much. That's so that we are keeping our heart rates elevated, which therefore means we're more than likely burning the calories that we're trying to burn. So keep that in mind. There will be some recovery at the end of each round. You'll get a longer recovery, and then we'll start right back at the top of the round. So how this is going to go, we're going to start off with one exercise for 20 seconds. We'll have a 10-second recovery. We'll go to the second exercise for 20 seconds, 10-second recovery. Third exercise, 20 seconds, 10-second recovery. Fourth exercise, 20 seconds, then 10-second recovery. We'll go through that twice for 1 round, then a 60-second break. It'll make more sense when we get started. But again, I know more of you have been trickling in. Again, thank you so much again for joining. We're going to get into this one. Enough talk here, enough talk. If you haven't joined before, I'm Coach Brandon. Maybe I've met you before. Maybe you've joined in on some of my past boot camps or some of my other Move Mondays. But if you haven't before, I'm Coach Brandon. And today we have our 200 calorie burn workout. Our first exercise, so I'll be keeping track of time. Our first exercise, all of these exercises also are designed as functional exercises. They're meant to build strength for functional movements. Functional movements meaning things that we do on a daily basis, like sitting up, standing up and sitting down in a chair, picking up something off the ground. These are exercises that help strengthen the muscles that we need to use on a daily basis. So our first exercise, we're going to go into squats, bodyweight squats for 20 seconds, 20 seconds of jumping jacks, 10-second recovery, 20 seconds of push-ups. I'll give you options for those. And then 10-second recovery, and then 20 seconds of lunges. So as we go into this here, I'm going to start this here in 15 seconds. We'll get started. And again, we'll do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So just listen in for what I'll be doing. Just keep track. If you're having trouble with an exercise, give yourself a little bit more recovery time. That's okay. And then just pick right back up where you can. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 20 seconds of squats. Nice, easy pace here. We don't have to go super fast. Just keeping our feet at least shoulder width apart, chest up nice and tall. Remember to breathe through these here. 5 seconds. And go ahead and recover for 10 seconds. Our next exercise, we're going into jumping jacks here. So in 5 seconds, we're going to be popping our feet out to the side and back to the middle, just like you've probably done before. Here we go. 20 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Nice, easy pace. Want to keep our heart rates elevated. It might start off seems a little bit easy, but as we go through this, it's going to get harder and harder. 5 more seconds. And recover. All right, 10 seconds here. And then we're going to go into our push-ups. So go ahead and make your way down to the floor. If you're struggling with push-ups, go and let your knees rest on the floor. That's okay. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice, easy pace. Strengthening our chest muscles here. 5 more seconds. And recover. Okay, so we're going to make our way back up to our feet. We're going to go into some reverse lunges. We're going to alternate. Remember, keep your chest up nice and tall. In 3, 2, 1. Step back to that reverse lunge. If you need to hold on to something, that's okay. Nice and easy. Remember, we're alternating side to side. 10 more seconds. Chest up tall. Keep those eyes forward. Strengthening one leg muscle at a time. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we have a 10-second break. We're going to go back to the beginning. Go through these again. Then we'll get that minute of recovery. In 3, 2, 1, right back to our squats. Here we go. 1. You don't have to count your reps in unless you want to. It's easy pace. Now you're probably really starting to feel that heart rate elevate a little bit. That's good. And go ahead and recover 10 seconds. Remember, we have our jumping jacks again next. Here we go. Catch your breath when you can. Take nice deep breaths. Jumping jacks 20 seconds. Go ahead and start there. Nice easy pace. Again, we're burning those calories quickly. 5 seconds. All right, recover. So we're going to go back down to the floor, our push-ups here. Remember, if you want to keep your knees out on the floor, that's perfectly fine. And go ahead and begin. Okay, if you pause for a moment at the top, I'll show you those push-ups from my knees here. Get a little bit easier. And recover 10 seconds. All right, we're going to go through our lunges again here. So, as I was saying earlier on, we're trying to burn more than 200 calories throughout this workout, which we will. We'll go ahead and back to those reverse lunges, 20 seconds. After these lunges, though, we get a full minute of recovery. Five seconds. And recover. Okay, now we have a full minute. So go catch your breath for a second. We're going to go through that again. Now, if there's anything you need to adjust through this, if you feel like you need to slow it down a little bit, if you need to hold on to something, it's okay. But again, we're good now. Our body's warming up. That's good. If you're feeling your heart rate elevated, feeling your breathing elevated or accelerated, that's good. That means your body's catching up to the oxygen demand. The muscles, your lungs, your brain needs more oxygen. So that's why we have that increased breathing here. We still have about 25 seconds. So as I was saying earlier, other activities that you can do to burn this same amount of calories, walking at least 30 minutes at a moderate intensity burns at least 200 calories. This type of workout, playing some sports, biking, many different things you can do in this time span. Here we go, guys. We're right back to it. Back to our body weight squats in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and drop it down. Nice, easy pace. Again, if you need to hold on to a wall or a chair, that's perfectly fine. Strengthening our leg muscles, our butt muscles. 5 seconds, and then we'll recover for 10. And go ahead and recover 10 seconds. Jumping jacks coming up next. You got it. So you're getting this down to a science now. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and back to our jumping jacks. I'm right there with you. I feel my heart rate increasing. I feel my breathing increasing. 10 seconds. And go ahead and recover. 10-second recovery. Push-ups. Start making our way down to the floor here. You want to mix it up there again, keeping your knees down. It makes it a little bit easier. In 3, 2, 1. Nice slow pace. Ten more seconds. Remember to breathe, nice and easy. And recover. Okay, so we're back up to our feet. We're going to go to those reverse lunges here. Starting to get this pattern down now. And in 3, 2, 1, chest up tall, stepping back, bringing that back knee down to the ground, and alternating side to side. Nice and slow. Remember, if you need to hold on to a chair like this, that's okay. 10 more seconds. And recover. Okay, so we're going to go back to the top. We're going to go through this again. We have our squats. So we're going back to our bodyweight squats in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and squat. There we go. Nice deep squat. The deeper you get, the better. Keep that weight evenly distributed throughout your feet. 10 more seconds. Start to feel those leg muscles burning a little bit. That's good. And go ahead and recover. Jumping jacks. We have our jumping jacks coming up. Your favorite. This one really gets the heart rate going. My breathing's up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and jumping jacks. Breathe nice and deep in through your nose, out through your mouth. Five seconds. And recover. Back down to the floor, guys. Our push-ups. So remember with our push-ups, that body nice and straight. You need to keep your knees down on the floor in 3, 2, and 1. Remember, I'll show you with those knees down. 5 more seconds. And recover. Okay, guys. We have our lunges, and then after this, we get that full minute break. So longer recovery again coming up after these lunges. 3, 2, 1, and step back to your reverse lunge. So as you can see now, we're focusing on some leg strength. We're focusing on some upper body strength and some core strength. So there's a little bit of everything going on here. 5 seconds. And recover. All right, guys, now we have a full minute of recovery. So a little bit more time to catch our breath here. So as I have mentioned, I know some of you may not have joined until after the initial intro where I was talking a little bit about what our focus is today. 200 calorie burn workout. 200 calories is a substantial amount. That's a pretty big, pretty decent sized snack. Definitely not a meal amount of calories, but a decent sized snack. But I definitely recommend doing any sort of workout, whether it's walking, riding a bike, something like this. I recommend doing these workouts at least 2 to 3 days a week. So at least 2 to 3 days a week, you're going to see definite positive health benefits from that. We still have 10 more seconds here, guys. 10 more seconds, and we're right back to our squats. Now we are over the halfway point. So we're over the hump. We made it this far. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and squatting. 20 seconds. Here we go. Nice and easy. Nice, easy pace. Remember, keeping that chest up. Don't let those heels come up off the ground. 5 more seconds. And recover. Okay. We have our jumping jacks. So you're seeing that now. Squat, jumping jacks, push-ups, and then our lunges. In 3, 2, 1, and 20 seconds. We're trying to not let our heart rates come down too much. Almost there, guys. Almost there. 5 seconds. And recover. 10 seconds. We're making our way back down to the ground. Our push-ups. Starting to feel that now in your chest and your arms. 3, 2, 1, and into our push-ups. Here we go. Nice, easy pace. Pause for a moment at the top. Again, if you need to, bring those knees down to the floor. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, guys, back up to our feet. Our lunges. So after our lunges, we have a 10-second recovery, and then we're back to the top. Should be feeling a sweat by now. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Back to our reverse lunges. Alternating side to side. Great, guys, doing great. 5 more seconds. And recover. Okay, still only a 10-second break. We're back up to the top. Starting off with our squats. After this round, we get our final 1-minute break. We're on the home stretch. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Back to our squats. Those squats, getting that booty working, getting those legs working here. Hopefully this is waking you up. If you haven't already had some coffee today, shouldn't need any after this. In 3, 2, and 1. Recover. Back to our jumping jacks in 10 seconds. Stretch, guys. We're on the home stretch. Hold on just a little bit longer. 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. 20 seconds. Getting that sweat going. I know I'm getting a sweat going here. 5 more seconds. And recover. 10 seconds. We're back to our push-ups. Back to our push-ups here. Woo. Not too many more of these though, guys. Not too many more. And 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds on. Arms might be a little shaky after this. That's okay. Getting in a good workout. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Okay, lunges. After these lunges, we get one more 1-minute break. And that's down to our last round after that. Last set of lunges in this round, then a 60-second recovery. Here we go. Stepping back and do it, alternating side to side, 20 seconds. To breathe. Breathing is important. 5 more seconds. And recover. 60-second break, guys. 60-second break. You're doing so well. So during this final break, because after this break, we go into our last full round. After that, we're done. So we've gone through 3 rounds. We have 1 more round to go. And that's it. So as I was talking about early on, how many calories we're burning? I personally love to do moderate to vigorous walking for exercise. Something that shouldn't be overlooked. A lot of people think walking is too easy or it's not going to burn calories. Doing a moderate pace at least, you're going to be burning pretty good calories. Remember, 30 minutes of walking, 200 calories. Hour walking, you're going to do 400 or more calories. So you're burning a lot. Maybe not as quickly as running, but you probably can sustain a moderate walk longer than you can run, maybe. All right, guys, 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds, final full round. Then we're done. Then we're done. Here we go. Squats in 3, 2, 1. Dropping it down, driving your way back up through your foot. Remember, keep that foot through your full bottom of your foot. If your heels are coming up off the ground, your center of balance might be a little too far forward. 5 seconds. And recover. Okay, so jumping jacks. Jumping jacks. Almost done. Almost done. In 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds on. You can see me up close right now. I have a good sweat going. I'm sweating like crazy. But it feels good. You'll feel so good the rest of your Monday. 5 seconds. And recover. 10 seconds recovery. To the floor. Push-ups. Push-ups again. Second to last round, and then we're out of here. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Push-ups. Remember, pause for a moment at the top. Give yourself a moment of recovery. Five more seconds. And recover. Okay, so we're back to our lunges. After these lunges, cover for 10 seconds, so we're back to the top for one more round through. 3, 2, 1. Lunges, alternating side to side. So what we're doing in 20 minutes here by burning 200 calories is the same as if we did a moderate intensity walk for 30 minutes. So we're getting more calories burned in a shorter amount of time, for sure. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're going to start back at the top one more time. The good news is this is our last time we're seeing all these exercises. This is our last round of the day. Last round of squats in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, dropping it down. 20 seconds on, 10-second recovery coming up. Remember, after this, I'll have a trivia question for you guys. First person to answer, win a prize. So stick around for a few moments after we are done. And recover. Last set of jumping jacks. We're done with squats. Last set of jumping jacks here. In 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. Last round of these guys. Don't give up just yet. Keep working through. You've come this far. You've come this far. Don't give up just yet. 5 more seconds. And recover. Okay, guys. That was your last set of squats. One more round of our push-ups. Making your way down to the floor one more time. In 3, 2, 1, and push-ups. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Recover. This is it. Final round of lunges. Get back up onto those feet. 5 more seconds. Last exercise of the day. And we're done. We burned over 200 calories. Here we go. Last 20. Working through it, alternating side to side. Keeping that chest up. Keeping my eyes forward. Legs are burning. Breathing hard. 5 more seconds. 3, don't give up. 2, and 1. Wow, we made it. I know that after that first round, I was like, man, this is gonna feel like torture. It feels like a lot when you're going through that first round. So if you made it through that workout, maybe you can see as I'm getting a little closer, I got a lot of sweat going on here. That is no joke. That's a quick little higher intensity workout. We kept our heart rates elevated. If you're breathing heavy right now, that's because your heart rate has stayed elevated, which was the entire goal of this workout, apart from building functional strength through those exercises. Reps, we didn't count as, we weren't as worried about the reps today. It was more so just a consistent, sustained effort. So a consistent, sustained effort. Great job, everybody. So before we go, I know we're almost to the bottom of the hour. Do you have a trivia question? You probably heard me say earlier, listen closely for the information for today's trivia question. So the trivia question today, not too difficult of one. I hope it's not too difficult for you if you were listening. But today's trivia question, first person to answer is correct. Make sure you type it in the chat. Get those keys ready. How many calories can you burn in a 30-minute moderate to vigorous walk? 30-minute moderate to vigorous walk. How many calories are you burning? There we go. Oh, look at that. You guys are fast. You guys are fast. Okay. I know this one wasn't a super difficult one, but I appreciate you guys listening in. I hope again that you had a chance to get through today's workout. If you didn't do today's workout, I encourage you to look it up on our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the Wellness YouTube channel. You can see this and all of our past live boot camps and recorded Move Mondays. You can also see all of our future stuff. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions directly, you can oh yeah, that's a great question. Can you do some exercises for people with injuries? Absolutely. I appreciate the suggestion, and I will take that into account. The next time we do a live boot camp or one of the next Move Mondays I have a chance to record, we can focus on exercises for individuals with injuries or people recovering from injuries. So that is a great one. And the correct answer, 200 calories. So if you answered 200 calories, that is the correct answer. I know some of you were quick on there and you put 2,000. I knew you were probably trying to put 200. So, but thank you so much. I'm trying to see who the first person was to answer. Who got in there first? Who got in there? I know we had some quick ones on the draw. Kevin was quick. I know you put 2,000. I know you probably meant 200. Blanca to 200. You guys were fast. I know a lot of you got that right. But thank you all so much. If you said 200 calories, that's it. Remember, good way to get those calories burned. If you don't have a lot of time, walking is a great way to do it. Low impact, but thank you all so much for joining. And I look forward to seeing you again. Remember, the next live boot camp is April 25th. So it'll be a little while, but still look out for the next Move Mondays coming up. If you have any questions directly for me, email me directly at wellnesscoach@transitchicago.com. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to help you out with anything. But thank you all again. Have a great day. I know it's a cold one out there, but enjoy the sun, and we'll see you soon, everybody. Thank you, and take care.